Welcome everybody to a new series we're doing here on the channel for Kerbal Space Program. A great game indeed. Made by Squad. We're running in version 0.25 right now. This game is slated to go into beta relatively soon. It's still an alpha, surprisingly enough. It's very well done for an alpha game. Without further ado, let's go ahead and start a new game here. We're going to start new. We're going to do a career mode, just because the other ones are kind of like sandboxy, no real progression, I guess. Player name, that's me. And we can select our flag for all of our missions. And I want to use... I don't want to use the default one. I want to use Strutco. Doing it. So we'll hit start here, and it's going to take us to the main screen. We're going to be looking at pre-flights. The first thing we're going to do here is go into our... Where is it here? Our not our space. Nope, not this one. Wrong. We are going to look at mission control. Mission control is where they're going to give us missions to earn science and money to fund our space program. So we're going to go ahead and select the top two here. Launch a new vessel. All you have to do is get off of the platform. So we'll go ahead and accept that. And the second one, set altitude record of 5,000 meters. I believe we can do that as well. So we've accepted those two missions, and now for the main part of the game here, we are going to be constructing our very own spaceship. So we're going to use our Command Pod Mark 1. This is what's going to house our first little Kerbal to go outside of the planet. We got to put some fuel tanks on here. Just like so. I'm going to give them an engine, and I don't think we have any structural components to even... Oh, we definitely need a parachute. Let's not forget that. And we'll put a Communitron on here. Do I put solid fuel boosters on here? I don't think I do. I don't think I do. So we will name this mission Leaving Kerbin Mark 1. And let's go ahead and go out to the launch platform here. Some smooth jazz in the background. And here we are, our very first spaceship on our platform. Let's go ahead and do a crew report. Heck, we can't even transmit that right now. Done and done. And we will also take Jebediah out for a little EVA, so that he can do an EVA report. We'll go ahead and keep that data because we are for sure coming back to the surface with no issues. And let's go ahead and create some staging over here because we don't want our parachute to go off as we launch. And we will go ahead and lift off in 3, 2, 1. And here we go. So we've already accomplished one of our contracts here. The only other thing we have to do is achieve an altitude of 5,000 meters, which we are for sure going to be able to accomplish. Ooh, we're getting a little bit of tilt here. Okay, fine. No. Alright, so we are just about out of fuel, which means we are going to go plummeting down to the surface of Kerbin. And here we are. Let's go ahead and speed up time. Physics warp, yep, let's do it. So we're going to continue going up for just a little while before gravity takes its hold on us once more. At least that's the intent here. Oh, what beautiful sky. Moon's over there in the distance. We'll be there shortly. And as you can see up here, we are now plummeting back towards the ground. And as we get closer, we're going to go ahead and deploy our parachute for a very safe landing with no problems whatsoever. Alright, we'll go ahead and slow time down, and we will deploy our parachute. And we'll do a soft landing right in the water here outside of the platform. No issues whatsoever. Can we do another crew report? We can and we will. Let's go ahead and take him outside once more. Let's take a surface sample. Keep that data, and we will recover the vessel. So upon completion of our very first flight, we can see that we have definitely completed both of our contracts originally, and we have some crew reports and some EVAs, as well as a surface sample from Kerbal Shores. So we've netted a good amount of science, actually. We got refunded all of the parts that did not get destroyed upon landing. So we have a total of 31 science right now. Looks like we gained some reputation as well, which is always good. So with that science, let's go ahead and head into research and development and start getting some parts. So the first thing we have to get here is basic rocketry, which will only cost us 5, so that's fine. It's going to give us another science instrument, the mystery goo containment unit, as well as some other fuel tanks and a decoupler, which is going to be very beneficial for getting into any form of orbit. So we will go ahead and research that. And these next couple things here, we have survivability, which will give us some good lander parts for later on when we are going to be wanting to land on the moon or other places around Kerbal. We have stability, which will give us some nose cones for rockets, winglets, and the radial decouplers, which are actually really nice. So we'll definitely be picking that up. And actually, how much are this? Is 20 and this is 18. We don't have enough for both. Let's go ahead. I really want to get general rocketry, but I think stability is going to be the better one because of these radial decouplers. I think we'll get more bang for our buck, so to speak, here. So let's go ahead and research that and head back on to the vehicle. Oh, actually we need to go back to mission control and see if we have any other missions that we can accomplish on our next flight here. And boy, do we. Alright, so these are some of the missions that are going to pop up. We can test certain parts that are not yet available to you. We could do this one very easily, actually, but let's go ahead and take a look here. In flight over Kerbal, 24,000 meters to 33,000 meters. We should be able to accomplish that. In flight 19,000, that's going to be much easier. That's going to give us 14 science. 15,000. We're definitely going to be doing that one. Orbiting Kerbal, we probably don't have enough enough bang yet to do that. 70,000 meters. I think we can probably do that. Let's go ahead and say escape the atmosphere. These don't quite line up, but we can definitely do this radial decoupler, and that should be good. Let's go into the vehicle assembly building, and we're going to begin creating our new vessel. So we're going to have some new parts here available to us. We do need to test this liquid fuel engine. So let's go ahead and just start over here, kinda. And we'll go ahead and throw on some bigger fuel tanks. I'm gonna throw that engine on there. And we should, yep, there we go. This is definitely going to work without any problems whatsoever. We can throw these winglets on here if we wanted to. Let's go ahead, why not? And we'll throw some nose cones on these guys for a little bit better aerodynamics. And we also want to throw a decoupler on that guy. Whoa! Whoa, whoa, whoa. There we are. And we can even put one of these guys on here. We should be able to get some science out of that this mission. Alright, let's go ahead and leaving Kerbal Mark II. Let's go and go out to the launch pad here. Alright, so let's see if we can't. Can we get anything from this? 3 science? I think we can do better than that. So let's go ahead and stage these. We also need to take a look at exactly what we have here in terms of contracts. So reach space, we can do that. So between 15,000 and 18,000 is when we would need to ignite this main engine. We're not going to be able to do both of these on the same mission, but we will certainly give it our best shot here. So let's go ahead and turn SAS on, which will keep us in a upwards facing direction, and let's go ahead and launch in 3, 2, 1. Woo! So everything's going pretty well so far. It doesn't look like we lost anything in that initial launch. I don't think we're going to be able to test this engine out this launch here, but that's okay. Whoa. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. Let's go ahead and keep going upwards here, and we can even start. How far up do we have to go? Was it 50,000? 70,000? Let's see what we can't do here. Let's go ahead and start our gravity turn. There we go. 7 science. That's pretty good. Get a crew report going. I'm going to transmit that back. Overall, not too bad here. I don't think we're going to be finishing any of these contracts necessarily. Maybe we'll reach space, but I strongly doubt it here. Yeah, I think it was 70,000. We'll see if we hit it here. And we did actually. So, not too bad. We got 1 out of 3. It's a good 33% success rate. Let's go ahead and see if we can't do an EVA. For 8 science, I will definitely take that. And now we just kind of go along for the ride here for our very slow descent back to Kerbal. We probably, well, we might have been able to accomplish orbit that flight, but we'll definitely be able to this next flight because we're going to unlock some additional parts here pretty soon that'll give us that capability. So as we come careening down towards the surface once more, I'm going to go ahead and engage our decoupler so that we don't have to worry about trying to land on that part. And that is going to just fall back down onto the planet, so it won't stay up in orbit around Kerbal or anything like that. You can see us re-entering the atmosphere here. And we're going to go ahead and deploy our parachute. Whew. And we got physics going crazy here. Let's go ahead and slow it down. Let's see how far down we have to go still. Not too bad. So another safe landing. Let's go ahead and see if we can't do... We still have some electric charge. We'll go ahead and just keep that data. Let's go ahead and do another EVA here and take a surface sample. And we'll go ahead and recover our vessel and see what we got. So you can see we actually got a lot of science out of that. Crew report, we got an EVA for 8, surface sample for 9, mystery review for 7, and recovered a vessel after suborbital flight for 8 more science, so we have a total of 60 right now. We got some good funds back for all the parts that didn't explode on impact. And Jebediah lives to be a part of another launch. We got some more reputation as well there. So let's go ahead and head back into research and development and take a look at what's available to us. So flight control is going to give us some parts for creating drones and such stuff as that. This guy over here is going to give us some more stability stuff. So we're going to get some radial decouplers, we're going to get struts, which are very important as we begin to build larger ships, as well as the launch stability enhancers, which are also very beneficial for when you have large ships. But the first thing I definitely want to be purchasing here is general rocketry, so we can get the parts necessary for longer flights. So let's go ahead and get that. I don't think I want drone parts just yet. I also don't really want lander parts either. But this is going to unlock us more science. And for how much does it cost? For 15, I'm definitely willing to do that. And so you can see the next tier is going to give us some batteries, as well as a different communications device and a science lab. So this is going to give us all the parts we should be needing for at least to get into orbit around Kerbal. And I think that's going to do it for our first episode here. Hope you guys enjoyed. Go ahead and leave a like if you do. It helps out a ton. And we'll be seeing you next time.